Hey guys, welcome to the zenjennnnn channel. Here you will get zen with me. If you are a returning subscriber, what is up, my zen homies? If you are new here, also welcome. Today we're going to be doing a fun one on what impressions do people pick up on you at party environments. So when you walk into a party, what are people thinking when they look at you from far away? Also, what are people thinking when they have interactions, short or long, with you? It's going to be an overall general look at what people think about you in a party setting, okay? This can be people you know, people you don't know, but it's just going to be very generalized on what most people think about you as a whole, if that makes sense, okay, guys? So we have 5 cards to pick from. Always remember that you can be drawn to more than one pile, okay? So if you are drawn to more than one pile, then you can check it out. There's probably more messages for you in other piles. And with that being said, I will give you guys a second to pick your pile, and then I will meet you at your pile. Hey guys, so for pile 1, I accidentally said pile 5 right off the bat. So I just wanted to clear that up and make sure that you guys know that the piles are in order properly. I just accidentally said pile 5 for some reason for pile 1. So if you feel called to go to pile 5, then definitely check that out as well. But I just wanted to clear that up. Hey, pile 5, if you chose this card, you are light, then this is your reading. So right away, when you guys walk into a party, there's something luminous about you. There's something that's vibrant about you. So you might always be smiling, or there's just something about you that radiates some kind of light, some kind of beautiful aura. Now, this is going to be different for all of you, I'm getting, but there's some kind of, it's not a literal light, but it's like some kind of, well, yes, I'm getting that you guys are just very, like, lit up. Like, you guys might even have, like, a very beautiful, like, you guys might have very beautiful skin. You guys might have a very good, skin routine. So, like, not only, like, that makes you light up, like, your face lights up because it's very well kept. There's just something about your energy, something about you that really catches people's eye when you walk into a party setting, okay? Don't mind the sound I make with my tea sometimes, guys. Okay, so let's get deeper into the reading. What do people think when pile 1 walks into a party? Stop, drop, and ground. So when I read that, I actually got like drop dead gorgeous in my head. So you guys may be very good looking, and that's something that people pick up again. Like I was saying, like with like having a very good skin routine, or just you catch people's eye right off the bat when you walk into a party setting, okay? So you're definitely someone that people find very attractive as a person. So also, when people start to talk to you, they realize that you as a person, you have a lot of purpose. You have a lot of, you know where you're going, who you're becoming. You at least have some type of direction in your life. And this is something that people think about you at a party is you really have this essence and this light about you that it's almost like you know what you're doing, okay? So I don't know if you guys feel that way about yourselves, but people get this sense off of you that you're very beautiful or you're very handsome, and you know what you're doing, where you're going. You at least have some kind of sense of the person you want to continue to grow into, and the person that you strive to continue to be and want to become even more, okay? What do people think about pile 1 at a party? Wow. Okay, so we have follow through, lead your metamorphosis, you are living poetry, and what do you really want? So again, I'm getting that people really pick up that you know what you're doing. There might have been people that you know that have, you know, seen you in the past and just like would see, if they see you at a party setting, like, you know, a couple years later or something, and they've seen that you've followed through on things that you've wanted for yourself, and you've really asked yourself the hard questions. You're a type of person who really does know what they want, and so there's just this beauty about you, this essence about you, that you really know how to go about your life. You really know what you're doing. Again, whether you guys feel like that or not, this is something that I really get people pick up on talking to you, but also about your energy, and it's very soothing for other people. It almost helps other people feel like they can start feeling the same way about their own lives. What do people think when pile 1 walks into a party? What do people think of pile 1 in party settings? What do people think of pile 1 in party settings? Okay, so people very much pick up that you're very eccentric and you're full of freedom. Also, a lot of you, I'm getting with the horses here, a lot of people think that you guys have really nice hair. But again, it's like you guys really have faith in what you're doing or who you are as a person. Like, there's just something about you that you come off as a very strong character when it comes to just knowing your morals and having at least some kind of idea of where you want to go. What do people think of pile 1 when they're in a party setting, Spirit? Authentic, yes. Okay, so this is something that people pick up about you, is that you're very eccentric, you're very different. There's just something about you that people can tell that you're not trying to put on a show for anyone else. You're just really trying to do what feels right for you and what feels best to you. I'm also getting with the penguins here, people can see that you're very like a loving and caring person. You might be the type of person who's always giving people hugs, or you might look really deep into people's eyes. Also, like if you have like if you have like a family of like 3, I'm getting with these penguins, for those people who have a family of 3, like a partner and then a child or something like that, or just any type of family as 3, even like 3 siblings or something. I'm getting that you guys all radiate this energy together, and that's something that people find is very beautiful. What do people think of pile 1 when they walk into a party? What do people think of pile 1 when they walk into a party? What do people think of pile 1 when they are at a party? What do people think of pile 1 when they're at a party? What do people think of pile 1 when they are in a party setting? Okay, so that's also what I was getting with the penguins. I was about to say it, so I wish I didn't say it, but you guys are probably the type of people to hold a door open for someone. Again, I guess I kind of said about the hugs, like that's where I was going with it, is like you guys are the type of people to, if you see your friend is cooking, you go ask your friend if they need help, and like you find ways, even if she says no, to like go and help her. you know, like go and like make the table, or ask her, I'm like, hey, are you sure? Like, do you need like any extra chairs? You know, you want me to go outside and get the fire going? People just really see that you are this type of person, and that's the type of thoughts that go in people's mind. They're like, oh wow, they really go out of their way to like try and like, you know, be of service to others. Be completely present and engaged when spending time with people. Yeah, so you guys are the type of people that aren't really on your phones. Again, you really look into people's eyes. You give people warm hugs. You're just really, you make people feel like you're listening to them and that you really care. Leave a generous tip when you next eat out. So what I'm getting is, again, with the helping, I'm also getting like, you guys are always the type of people like bring like food to the party, or like bring like, you know, decorations. You really make sure that, you know, whoever's hosting the party, if they're your friend, then they have everything they need. You always bring a gift if it's a birthday party, and people notice this about you too, is that like you're always constantly looking for any way that you can help, especially like your own friends, and like when they have parties, they find that you're like a great like co-host, like someone that will always be there to like help them organize and like make sure that they have everything in order. You might even be the type of person that like you know, like writes out like the to-do list that needs to get done, and like, you know, your friend was telling other people at the party how they were doing, that you were doing this for them, and this is something that like people goes in through like people's heads, is like, wow, like they really go out of their way to like try and make sure that like everything is in order. That's really awesome. Order and pay for a pizza and send it to a friend who is having a tough time. Yeah. So again, like with like ordering things, like paying for things, we probably both have like leave a generous tip and order pizza. I'm really getting that like you guys are the type to like order food at the party, like if your friend's like, oh, I don't have that much money, or you know, go out of your way to make sure like you might be the type of walk around the party and be like, is anyone hungry? Like, does anyone need food? Like, I can order food, like, you know? So people might always be like, you're constantly like feeding people, which is like really cool. Everyone loves to be fed, right? I know I love to be fed, you know? So props to you guys. Volunteer your help in a crisis. If your local community has experienced a bad flood or fire, help with the cleanup, or even offer your sofa to someone who has been affected. So what I'm getting is one, and this might be a confirmation, if any of you guys are like a firefighter, or you deal with like floods as a living, and picking that up is like a confirmation that this is your pile. And this is also something that goes through like people's head, is like, ooh, like she or he is a firefighter, like, ooh, like, you know, like, I guess, like, a lot of people find it sexy, I'm getting in my head. You might have also been, like, the type, I'm getting, like, saved, like, someone's cat out of, like, a tree. I know that's just, like, typical, like, firefighter thing, but I'm also, like, getting that, it's, like, that's, like, actually could have been confirmation for, like, somebody that, like, did that, or, like, maybe not out of a tree, but just, like, saved someone's cat somehow. Yeah, I'm getting like, I don't know if like something happened at a party where like all of a sudden there was like a flood. I'm just getting that like something serious happened too at like a party that one of you guys were at, or some of you guys were at, like something serious happened, and like you were like, you literally like saved everyone from the party, at the party, or like didn't save everyone, but like saved the situation, like made it okay again, right? So I don't know what you guys did, but like people find you like very like smart, even when it comes to like serious situations. Like you're very helpful when it comes to like, you're not only helpful, I'm getting, when it comes to like just ordering pizza and like putting up streamers or whatever, but you're also helpful when it comes to like serious stuff going on. Like you guys are probably the type of people who like know how to do like things that a lot of people don't know how to do, like maybe you're in construction, or you just like you knew how to like fix the flood, or you knew how to, like I said, save the cat out of the tree. Like, I don't know, but this is something that goes through people's minds, is like you know how to like help in like a big genre of ways, and it's like very like amazing to people that you're so helpful on like so many levels. Okay. What goes through people's minds for what goes through people's minds when pile 1 is at a party, Spirit? What goes through people's minds when pile 1 is at a party? What goes through people's minds when pile 1 is at a party? So we have offer to pick up some groceries for an elderly neighbor. Lend someone a shoulder to cry on, and listen to a friend as they tell you about their day and don't interrupt. Yeah, so this is just double confirmation. I'm going to switch the piles now, or the decks, I mean. But that you just really, people find you like very like, you're always intrigued in people's conversations. I'm also picking up people like find that you always have like something, like you have always have, not only do you listen well, and you're always there if like someone needs to talk about something serious, or be there for them if they're like, you know, all of a sudden not having a good time at the party or something. But you also always have like some like intriguing, interesting input in any conversation that you go into, and so that's something that people find really cool about you. And again with the food, guys, like I don't know if you guys are known to like always supply the food at like parties, but like you guys are always, I'm getting like heavy food vibes here. Like, are you guys, is this pile the type to just always bring food to parties? Are you guys always hungry, so you guys are always looking to like feed other people too? Let me know in the comments, because I'm picking up like big food vibes in this pile. Okay, so that's very funny. I find that cool. I like food a lot too, so you know. Why am I humming Star Wars? I do that sometimes, so I don't know if any of you guys really like Star Wars, but I honestly not like, don't come for me, but I'm not a huge fan of Star Wars, but I always hum it sometimes, and I don't know why. But usually I hum it at work, which is even weirder. I don't ever usually hum it when I'm by myself, so I don't know if that's a sign for anyone. It might just be me. I don't know. Anyways, okay. What goes through people's minds when pile 1 is at a party, Spirit? Don't let what you can't do stop you from doing what you can do. So I'm getting that people find that you're the type of person that can get like people who wouldn't like regularly like play like a game if they're at a party, or like people who wouldn't regularly like try something new, or maybe they like are someone like being like shy and they're not like mingling with people. You're the type of person to like get that person to like get up and like play the game with you, or like get that person like all of a sudden like being like super like outgoing and like mingling with everyone. There's something about your personality that you can get people to do what they usually wouldn't do. So this is something that goes through people's minds. Believe in yourself and you will be unstoppable. So I think these two go hand in hand. Like I feel like you guys have the type of energy with that light I was talking about, that there's something about you that makes people believe in themselves, makes people open up more, and makes people more talkative and more outgoing with everyone. But like you were the one who like triggered it for them, if that makes sense. Only look back to see how far you've come. So with that, I'm actually getting, you guys are also, something that people think about you is not only are you like always giving people food and like getting the streamers, I'm getting like heavy like carpooling vibes. So like a lot of you guys like always like carpool, like ask your friends if they want to carpool with you to events or to parties. There's something about carpooling here and I don't know why. Or you guys are always like really like willing to like drive really far to like see your friends, or like drive far to like go get the party some more drinks or some more food. So it's something that goes through people's minds. So like, wow, like she's always so willing to like do whatever it takes to like make people feel comfortable, you know? Wise people are always learning. So I'm getting that like what people notice about you guys like at a party is like whenever you talk, like everyone listens. Like I'm getting like everyone around the campfire and like everyone's talking all at once or like in different groups, and then all of a sudden like you start talking to someone about something and then like everybody goes quiet and they're just like listening to what you're saying. So, and like it could be like, and usually like what comes like what you're talking about, people like can realize with certain conversations how wise you are. So that's also something that comes through, that comes through people's thoughts, is people find you very wise. What do people think of pile one in a party setting? Spirit, what goes through people's minds when pile one is in a party setting? I trust that my powerful intentions combined with my faith are enough to allow my vision to become reality. So with that one, I'm getting like, especially when it comes to like helping your like friends with parties and stuff, you might be the type of person like who, like when people are like stressed and they're like, oh, like I don't know if like it's a good idea, or I don't know how to plan this party, or oh, like I don't know if, you know, so and so is gonna come, but I really want them to come. You like always like make people like feel good about like, you know, having the party. So you're like, oh, like you're gonna have the party, it's fine. Oh, like here, I'll help you like figure out what we're all gonna do. Like it's all good. So this is something that goes through people's minds, is like you always have like good intentions, and you always know how to like have help people have like faith in like, you know, like, oh, I don't know if everyone's gonna get along, and you're just the type of person who was like, you help people relax and like just like go with the flow and like just do it kind of thing, which people very much appreciate about you. Oh, when I'm in a state of appreciation, I'm in vibrational alignment with my true love nature. So you're very much appreciated at parties. I don't know if this is something that you notice, but, and guys, when I said appreciation, I didn't even know that it was on the card. Like hadn't even looked at that card yet. It was just in my hand, flipped over, and then I flipped it over and I was like, oh, cool. But so that's why like that, the word appreciation is sticking out to me now. That's how people feel. It's a very big thing that goes through people's minds when you're at a party, is how much people appreciate you, your loving nature, your light, your beautiful essence. Okay, that is the main thing I get. Lots of people want to be around you. They want to hug you. People feel like they can go to you. Yeah. So that was your reading, pile one. Thank you so much for clicking on my video and coming and checking it out. If you did like this video, please give it a like. Hit the subscribe button if you would like to see more videos of mine. Comment if there's anything that you would like to share with me. And other than that, I hope you have a blessed Zen day. Bye. Hey, pile two, if you chose this card, external validation, then this is your reading. So right away, I'm getting that something that people recognize about you right away when you're in a party setting is how much you love your music, okay? So people might know you as the type of person that is always listening to music. You might even be a DJ. I'm really getting heavy DJ vibes. Some of you guys are always DJing at parties, and you know, people are always like wanting you to come DJ for them. So that's heavy that I'm picking up. I'm getting heavy DJ vibes. But if you're not a DJ, just something about you and music. Something that is heavy in people's mind, is something about even how you flow with the music, how you dance to the music, the type of music that you have. You might always be playing your playlist at parties, and people love your music. There's just something about that, and I'm getting that you guys can get confirmation through this. You guys get a lot of external validation through your music. So again, whether it's the playlist that you plays at parties, people are always constantly complimenting you on your music. You might make music and you play it at the parties, and people compliment you on that. Even if you don't play it at the parties, just, oh, I love like the last song that you just posted. It's so good. Just something about music, guys. So I don't know what it is, but that's something that goes through people's heads, whether it's, wow, she can really dance to the music, she really enjoys music, oh, he or she is a sick DJ. Obviously change the gender roles as you guys need to. But yeah, let's get deeper into your reading. What do people think of pile 2 in a party setting? Your past supports your future. So people see that your future is bright, okay? This is something that goes through people's minds. Again, I don't know whether if you guys are a DJ or some kind of dancer, or you guys are really in a flow state right now, but people see something about you that really makes them think that you have a bright future ahead of you. And people see, with these 2 cards, changes in future, they see that people really see that you have big changes ahead, and these are positive changes I'm seeing. So a lot of external validation for you goes through people's head of, wow, like this person, they really have a bright future. I see a lot of positive changes ahead for them. There's just something about them that some of you guys will know what this is, but there's something about you that really makes people look at you and be like, they just really feel, and maybe you don't know, but so there's something about you that makes people just feel like you have a bright future. The spark of hustle. Yeah, so there's something about you guys having to hustle right now, or you have hustled and you're like, people are really seeing you make your way. So again, whether it's you make music and you've gotten, you're slowly getting some more recognition for your music, you're a DJ and people see you constantly getting booked out for DJ events. There's something about you guys that really makes people be like, wow, this person's a hustler, this person's a go-getter. This person is going far in some aspect of their life, okay? And then we have gratitude again. So people see that you're a very grateful person. I'm getting big meditators here. So you guys might meditate a lot. You guys might just talk about gratitude a lot to people. You might be someone who even says like a lot of gratitude affirmations. I'm just getting something big on gratitude too, like music and gratitude. So I don't know if you guys like make your own affirmations, or you guys are just constantly like reminding people to be grateful, but this is something that goes through people's minds. at parties is like, wow, this person's very grateful for like their experiences, the life that they have, the things that they've been given. So they're a very grateful person overall, which is a beautiful thing for some people to think, for people to think of you. So let's get deeper into your reading. What goes through people's minds? What do people think of pile 2 in a party setting, Spirit? What goes through people's minds when people think of pile 2 in a party setting, Spirit? Okay, so we got Polar Bear, Mystic. So I'm just getting heavy that like a lot of people love you. So like I don't know if you guys have like a type of status, or there's just something about you, like you might know that you're a very popular person. But what goes through people's like mind is a lot of people want to like talk to you, a lot of people want to show love to you. A lot of people are grateful for you, so maybe that's also where the gratitude was coming in. But like also like people like look at you, like people stare at you. There's something about you that people like want to watch. So whether it's again like you're a DJ and people like watch you like up on a DJ stage, yeah. Ooh. Okay. Okay. So we got wolf, coyote, interesting, and snow leopard. Yeah, again, I'm getting something with like people staring at you. Like you guys might get like a lot of people like just like look at you and then like look away and you're like, why is that person staring at me? Like see like this snow leopard and the wolf and like the deer. Like look at how, oh, it even, honestly all of them, like all of their gazes, like this one isn't as because he's like looking away, but like all of their gazes are just very intense, I find. Like especially like these 3. But I think this one's, yeah, especially these 3. But yeah, there's something about people staring very deeply at you. And like with these 2, I'm getting like people like turning their heads to look at you, or they like turn away when you see that they're looking, you're like looking back at them. Yeah, do you guys have people like stare at you a lot at parties? Or just in general? And you find it kind of weird? I don't know. That was a weird message. Okay. What else? But yeah, I just get like people want to look at you. Whether it's you're attractive, whether it's your vibe. I don't know. I'm just getting like heavy staring here and I don't know why. So again, like I don't know if you guys are like up on a stage on a DJ and you guys are very much good DJs and you catch people's attention. Yeah. But also people find you very strong, very self-reliant, very independent, I'm picking up on. What do people think of Kyle to in a party setting spirit. Help someone carry something heavy. Okay, so with this one, I get, like, again, if you guys are, like, a DJ or something, people see you, like, again, with the independence, like, you carry, like, very, like, heavy equipment into, like, the party all by yourself. You might be, like, single, or, like, you're just always, like, wanting to do it yourself. You might not want anyone to touch your equipment. Or this could be with, like, anything. Like, you guys might be always, like, you guys might be able to, like, lift very heavy things. Like, if, like, someone needs, like, a table to be, like, moved, like, away, like, moved out at a party, I'm getting, like, picking up that, like, people find that you can, like, lift, like, very heavy objects, so people find you very strong, again, with, like, the independence and the self-reliance thing. Pick up 5 pieces of litter from the street. So you're also very clean. Like, people find, like, you're constantly, like, you don't just, like, put your, like, cooler or your drink, like, on the ground and leave it there when you're done with it. Like, you put it back in, like, the recycling or whatever. You know, if you, like, are a DJ or whatever it might be, you, like, clean up, like, your stuff after, and you make sure that you didn't, like, leave anything on the ground for other people to pick up. So something that goes through people's mind is that you're very organized, you're very clean. Ask for charity donations for your birthday. So people find you very financially stable. People also wonder how much money you make. So, you know, some people might think, like, you're very financially stable, and other people wonder, like, you know, again, if you're a DJ, I don't want to keep on getting the DJ thing, but if you're a DJ, like, people are like, how much? Like, did she make, like, a lot of money, like, doing this? Like, because, like, she should be, like, again, like, people see you have a bright future, so they're like, well, she should be if she isn't, like, or she will be making lots of money or whatever. Buy a coffee for the person behind you. So I'm getting that, like, people want to, like, give you drinks, like, people want to come up to you and, like, hand you drinks, people want to offer you things. So very much I'm getting, like, very popular energy, very much, like, eyes all on you. So yeah, I don't know who you guys are, but also, like, people, like, offer, like, oh, like, do you need, like, a cab home? Do you need a ride? So wow, like, I don't know if you guys constantly have people offering you things, but there's something about you that makes people want to constantly give to you. Yeah, like, people might, like, go and, like, buy you food, or yeah, interesting, very interesting. Okay, what do people think of Kyle too when they're in a party setting spirit? Okay, there's one that fell on the floor, so we will pick that up. All right, let's see what we got. Today is a new day. Don't let the fear of what could happen stop anything from happening. So people could see, like, that, like, something could have, like, went wrong at a party before that you're at, like, to you. Like, again, I'm sorry if I keep using this example and it doesn't resonate with you, but if anything pops up into your mind, then take that. But, like, if something has happened to you in regards to, like, for example, like, if you're a DJ and then, like, your equipment stopped working, people like see that you can like, it doesn't like it stress you out. Like people see that you were like, oh, like whatever, like I'll just play at the next one, guys, like it's not a big deal. Like you're not very like fearful, you don't very get like stressed very easy. You're like, oh, like if it's not meant to be, it's not meant to be, you know. So like people see, like this is the thoughts that go through people's minds, just like, wow, like that was me, like I'd be so pissed, you know. But like people see you as like not that type of person. A good laugh and a long sleep will cure all. So yeah, again, like you guys just like laugh things off. You are the type to like, I get you guys are like you guys like to party, or like you like to like have a good time, but you still are very much like, you're all about your sleep. So, you know, if you want to go to bed, you'll go to bed. So people think like, oh wow, like, you know, people are always like, I wish she would stay up because she makes me laugh. Like people want you to stay up longer and party with them longer, but you're like, nah, I'm going to bed, I'm going to sleep. And like, same guys, I'm like that too. I'm like, if I want to sleep, I'm going to sleep. Okay. Keep your eyes on the stars and your feet on the ground. So people see that you have like big goals and like hopes and dreams for yourself, and people see you achieving them, you know. This is what I was saying with like people seeing you have a bright future. Like people see like also like the stars in your eyes. Like people see like you're like a go-getter, like again like the self-reliant, like independent type. So you very much have like your feet on the ground, like you're not just in la la land, like you actually go after the things you want. You actually see progress, okay? And you are unique, so that's something that goes through people's head. It's pretty self-explanatory, is that you're unique. People really think that you're cool, they really want to be around you, they really want to learn from you, okay? What goes through people's minds? What goes through people's... Oh. What goes through people's mind when pile 2 is at a party, Spirit? What goes through people's mind when pile 2 is at a party? So, to begin the practice of allowing, I must get out of the way and let Spirit give me direction. So people see that you very much listen to like what feels right to you. So if people like ask you like, oh, how did you come up with that song? Or how did you know to just like, how did you know that like this was the right path for you, or whatever it might be? And you were just like, oh yeah, like I just like followed what felt good, or you know, it took some time, but I just really, you might be a very spiritual person, so people like really see that you very much listen to what you find like Spirit's telling you. Like you might talk about Spirit a lot and people think it's kind of cool, and they're like, oh wow, because they see it working for you, so people are very intrigued by it. Instead of worrying about the future, I know all is well when I'm aligned in the moment. So yes, like again, this is how people see you. You guys are very chill. Like again with we were saying about the like, oh, don't worry, the music stopped playing, it's no biggie. People don't see you get stressed very easily. My super attractor power comes how I feel, my faith and love and joy, the joy I put out. So yeah, people see that you have a lot of faith and you have a lot of joy. You really just put yourself out there, and you really believe that good things are gonna happen. Alright. So that was your reading, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give the video a like. Hit subscribe if you want to see more of my videos. And other than that, I hope you guys have a blessed Zen day. Bye. Hey, pile 3, if you chose this card, your soul shines, then this is your reading. So right away, I'm picking up that what goes through people's mind is that you are a very sensitive soul. You're a very loving soul. So people see you as very loyal, very faithful, very just very pure. People see you as a pure person, okay? So that's something that goes through people's minds when they're in a party setting with you, is that they find you to come off as a very pure individual, okay? What goes through people's minds when pile 3 is in a party setting spirit? So we got water. So like I said, sensitive. So you guys very much have a laid back energy I'm picking up. You guys have a very, I'm not getting that you guys are the type to be super loud, super out there. You guys are the type to very much be the person who is, you know, swaying side to side, listening to the music, hanging out by themselves. Not necessarily hanging out by themselves, but you're not going out of your way to engage with people. You're not opposed to interacting with others, but you're just very happy, like in your own little bubble, hanging out. But when people do interact with you, they very much get this loving, pure energy rating out of you, and that really shines about you. Is like, this person is so pure. There's something about you that just seems very, very pure, and you're just flowy like water. I'm also picking up you guys might really like wear like a lot of the color blue, and that's something that goes through people's minds. What goes through people's minds in a party setting? What goes through people's minds about pile 3 in a pile? What goes through people's minds about pile 3 in a party setting spirit? Does someone really like paper planes or butterflies? I'm picking that up. If you guys like ever like made a paper plane at like a party, some people like thought this was like cool. You might be able to make like cool things with paper. I don't know. I need another card for those. Okay, so people see that you really go after what it is that you want. People see that you're very intelligent. You might be the type of person who can tell people a lot of facts about different things. Getting very big history people here. You might know a lot about history. And this is something that people think about you at parties, is like, wow, this person knows a lot of facts, this person's very smart, this person knows a lot of history, this person really knows, this person really going after what they want. Yeah. Creator, alchemy. So you guys are an alchemist. People see you really turn something into nothing. So whether it's like, you know, I'm getting like you guys might have written your own book and people have seen like that be very successful. or you guys are really good at like DIYs and you're good at like just creating something from nothing. Like a lot of people have seen you do this, or even at parties you might be able to know how to like, oh, like we don't have like if you're drinking at a party, we don't have any cups for ping pong, and you guys like figure out a way, or like we don't have any balls for ping pong, you guys figure out a way how to like still have like good ping pong balls made out of like stuff from your kitchen or something. Like I don't know, like it's just that's just a bad example, guys, but people will think like, oh wow, she really knows how to like make things work. She or he, sorry. What goes through people's mind when pile 3 is in a party setting spirit? Yes, I was picking up fire energy too. So even though you guys are this watery, sensitive, a bit quiet type person, when people interact with you, even from afar, they can still tell that you have this like passion and this spark about you, and that's why it's like you very much are like your soul shines, because it's like you're not like a timid person, like you're just very to yourself, but you have this like passion and this like beauty about you that like really shines through. That people notice, and that's something that goes through people's minds at parties about you. Okay, so we got the humpback whale. We got the raccoon. Yeah, so with the inventor card, I'm really getting that people see you as an inventor. Like there's something about you where you can turn something into nothing. You have really good ideas, so like people see you like come up with things at like parties and they're like, how did you think of that? Like you're a genius, you know? And then with the humpback whale, I'm picking up on that water energy again, but you may have a lovely singing voice. That's a possibility, but I'm just really picking up like a confirmation with the water. You might be a really good swinger. You might be a lifeguard. But again, when it says nothing can stop you or keep you from your goal, that's where that passion comes in. You know, like people see that nothing is going to stop you from going after what it is that you want. And that's something that goes through people's mind about you. Yeah, with the grizzly bear, it says I never give up, I will succeed. People see that you won't give up. People might have seen that people at parties try to bring you down, and it just doesn't work. It doesn't work for you. People know that you are this sensitive person, but people know not to mess with you is what I'm getting. Like, yes, you are sensitive, yes, you are very caring and loving, but you have that passion, that fire, that you can switch water into fire just like that. It's like your superpower, okay? Alright, so we have make a helpful introduction. So you guys can be the type of person that can, like, even though you're timid, or like you're not timid, sorry, but like you don't talk much, or you just don't interact with people as much as the average person, people might be surprised when you're like the type of person to be like, okay, everybody, listen up, like, Sarah has an announcement, and we all need to, we're all getting pizza, and we need to know what everyone wants, and you very much have like a loud voice, and people see that courage and that passion come out, and it kind of, like, people who don't know you, it might like throw them off for a little bit of a loop, and that's something that goes through people's minds. They're like, oh wow, like this girl can really speak, or something with the singer, like you guys may have like a very powerful voice, and so when you do talk, people are really like, oh wow, like I wasn't expecting that. Buy a meal for someone in need. Buy a lottery ticket and give it away. So another thing that goes on to people's minds is maybe people see that you are constantly giving things out to people. So it might be like, oh, here's my sweater if you're cold, or I bought everyone their own firework that they can light off tonight, or I bought everyone a candle. There's something about you that you're always giving things out. You'll know what it is, or just in general, you give things out, and this is something that goes through people's mind. And then you're just also a helper, so you're someone who's constantly helping people. You go out of your way to help people with things that they need. Again, givers, you guys are helping. You guys might want to check out pile 1 if you were drawn to it, because that was very similar energy with the giving energy. We all have ability. The difference is how we use it. So again, I'm just getting the caught off guard energy. Like, people like find like there's something about you where people will think like, oh, this person's one way, like this person's ability is to be like kind and loving and like a little bit to themselves, and then you show everybody this other ability that you have of like the courage and the passion and like loud voice, and like you can like really like project yourself onto everyone in that like in a way that it's like it intrigues people and it gets people to listen to you, if that makes sense. We only regret the chances we didn't take. Nothing changes if nothing changes, and you are kind, clever, and brave. So I want to put this one in the middle. We all have the ability, the difference is how we use it. Okay, so we did that one. We only regret the chances we didn't take. So again, with the people expect you like not to like really like want to talk to them, or they think that like you're not interested in speaking with them just because you might seem a little closed off at first, and then people talk to you and they're like, wow, like this person's like a very fearless person, like they're very just because they're quiet doesn't mean that like you get people to like remind people not to judge them by a book by its cover. Nothing changes if nothing changes. So you may be the type of person at a party where it's like, okay guys, like again, like with the speaking up, like you put people in their place and you make the obvious known, and you make people see things that they need to see in order to make the environment better or whatever it might be. You make sure that things get done. And then this is just the overall of how people see you and picking up is that you're kind, clever, and brave. So people get this cleverness from you when they're talking to you, but also how, again, with the like don't judge a book by its cover, you just surprise people, and people just, this is a lot of thought that has constantly in people's mind is like, wow, this person's very kind, very clever, and they're very brave, okay? So that's very interesting, guys. What goes through pile 2's, oh my gosh, pile 3, sorry guys. What goes through people's minds when pile 3 is in a party setting? I choose to be a super attractor and have unwavering faith in the universe. When I cultivate a spiritual connection, I can trust the universe no matter what. I release time and let the universe show me what to do. So there's something about you guys that people think you guys always know what to do. You guys always know, with the girl with her eyes closed here, I'm also picking up that like people see that like you can read people really well, and like you can tell like what you need to do in a scenario to make someone feel better, or to you know, make a negative situation get better. You guys have like a lot of faith in things. So I don't know if you talk about faith, or if you have some kind of faith religion that you really believe in, that you talk about with people, but people see that you have a lot of faith. And that's also something that goes through people's minds when you are in a party setting. But I'm in awe of the magnificent guidance that's available to me. Feeling good will bring me far more than whatever I thought I needed. So people very much are in awe of the guidance that you give them. They're very much in awe of the things that you say, because again, I'm just getting that you guys really catch people off guard. You surprise people, and you guys help people realize the things that they truly actually need, and that makes people feel really good. Okay, so these are some of the things that goes through people's minds when you're in a party setting. I hope you guys enjoyed the reading. If you did, please give it a like, subscribe to me if you want to see further videos of mine, and other than that, have a blessed Zen day. Bye. Hey pile 4, if you chose this card in balance, then this is your reading. So obviously right away, I'm picking up that people find you to be a very harmonious person. You might be the type of person that walks into a party, I'm picking up on, that knows everybody and gets along with everybody. And people just see that you are able to vibe with different people, different races, different cultures, whatever it might be, just different personality types. And people very much see that you're a very peaceful, harmonious person, but you're also just a very balanced person. So a lot of people see and think that you have very much your ducks in a row, and you just come off as someone who very much has their masculine and their feminine very, again, balanced. So yes, this is like, also I'm getting that the energy you exude is just a very balanced energy, okay? Okay, so We got change maker, make waves. So I'm getting that people think that they're like, wow, I would have never talked to Christina if, Michael hadn't have introduced me to her. So you're the type of person that makes change when it comes to different individuals interacting with each other. Ways to make people talk to each other that wouldn't normally talk to each other, and really hit things off. You're very much a person who can tell what personalities would mash well together, even if those people don't think so. And this really intrigues people about you. So this is something that goes through their mind. You're also someone who's very focused on the now. You're very focused on the present moment. This is something that you might talk about a lot with people. And it's something that you help people feel and help people do more, is be in the present moment. So when people are around you, they feel balanced, they feel more clarity, and they feel like they can just focus on the now and really relax, okay? And it's something that goes through people's mind. People also find you to be very beautiful, very free-flowing, very, you're able to go with the wind, go with the waves. You're very balanced, but you're not balanced in a regimented way, okay? Okay, so people find that you're a very adventurous person. You're the type of person who's constantly getting the games going. You're constantly getting everyone to do cool, fun things. Or you're always talking about these cool adventures that you went on. This is something that is a lot in people's head, is also how adventurous you are, how, again, free-flowing you are. You might be the person who has traveled to a lot of places, or you're just constantly going, going to cool new restaurants, and people just find this very interesting about you. They always want to hear about the stories of where you're going next, of what you're doing. So this is something that's prevalent on people's minds when they are at a party with you, is, wow, I really would like her to share her next adventure, or the trip that she went on last week with me. People really love hearing your stories. And people love to hear about your next action, your next move. People really want to know what it is that you're doing with your life next. People find you very intriguing in that way. Again, you're very balanced and you're a very free-flowing person. But people also are still very intrigued and being like, okay, she's so go with the flow, but what is she doing next? I want to know what her next adventure is. I want to know what the next thought is that she's going to say to me. People are always trying to guess what you're going to do next. And with the lion, the higher calling, I'm getting that people really see that you're very committed to your life and your people. They see you're very committed to your group, your main group of people. You very much get along with everyone. You very much have a lot of friends and different personalities and things, but you yourself have a very, on top of that, you would say you do have a tight-knit group, and people see that you're very, very tight-knit with that group, and you very much have this certain energy with those people of these are my main people, and these people I are so serious about. There's something about you that you can tell when you love deep, and people can really sense this about you. Like getting into your circle is a very serious thing with you, if that makes sense. So a cougar, we got assertive. So that's exactly what it is. People find you a very assertive person. You let people know how you're feeling. You tell it like it is. You really don't sugarcoat things to people, but you do it and yeah, you don't sugarcoat things to people. You're very assertive. You're very real. And I'm getting you're very protective over, again, like your group, your tribe, and your life, okay? And these are things that that goes through people's minds in a party setting. Ooh. Giraffe, visionary. So people see, though, you have a big heart. You have a lot of love to give. It doesn't matter if if people are part of your tight circle, like you still treat people to a certain extent, not a full extent, but to a certain extent, like they are part of that circle, but not the full extent, if that makes sense. So people still see, like they see how much love you have, they see how big of a heart you have, but they know not to cross you, they know not to mess with you, they know that you will tell them what they need to hear. You're not afraid to speak your mind and speak how you feel, okay? Okay. Hold a fundraising event in your local community or at work. So people, you may be known for like your working in your like specific town or community, or the type of job that you have, and this is something that goes through people's mind, is something that you might be known for. So this may resonate or may not, but there's something that some of you guys are known for when it comes to like you started your own fundraising event, you started like your own like volunteering thing, or you have like a workplace in your town that's very well known, there's that you work at. There's something about this that goes through people's minds when they see you in a party setting. Sign a petition for a good cause. So you guys are probably the type of people I'm picking up that again are like volunteers, or you are like stick up for social rights, and this is something that goes through people's mind. Like you guys are very much known as this type of person, whether it's something that you know or not. People see you this way, like you will stand up for what you believe in, again, like strong, like speak your mind type person, and this is something that goes through people's minds when you are at a party setting. Participate in Earth Hour. Okay, yes, like you guys are humanitarians, you guys are social justice leaders, you guys care about the earth, you guys care about Mother Nature, and this is something that people recognize about you at parties. You might have always made sure that like all of the food gets eaten, all of the materials get used, things like this, and people very much recognize that about you, and that is something that goes through people's mind. It's like, wow, this person really fights for the cause that they believe in, they really care about Mother Nature, yada yada yada, right? Sponsor someone raising money for charity. Okay. So you guys are, again, constantly just, I'm getting big, like people know you, like you are known for your like volunteer work, you're known for the good things that you do, okay? So you guys will know if that resonates or not, but that is coming in heavy. It's okay to feel however you feel. So people might have known, like I'm getting like if some of you guys are like transgender, or you guys have like went through something heavy, and really came out of it. People, like something goes through like people's like minds is like they hope you know that like it's okay. Like people see like that's about you, like that you know this, but people like still question like, do they know that it's okay, like for like how they feel or who they want to be? Like, do they know that like I'm okay with it? Like sometimes people might almost like be like a little bit like I mean some people can kind of like a little bit intimidated by you, and they're like, do they know that like I'm cool with them? Like, do they know that like we're good, kind of thing. Yeah, it's an interesting message. Happiness doesn't depend upon who you are or what you have. It depends on what you think. So people see you as this type of person. They see you as a type of person who really thinks positively and really strives to be a good person. And you are, people like see that you like are constantly like reminding others about this. So this might be something that people think about when they see you, when they interact with you, is like, wow, this person's like very much like a positive leader. Keep falling on the ground. Appreciation dissolves all blocks to the presence of my superpower, a super attractor power. So people see that you're very much able to attract things to you. I'm getting like lover energy. Like people might find that like you guys have like a lot of options when it comes to like your love life. But this is something that goes through people's mind when they interact and see you in party settings. I'm kind and loving towards others while creating clear boundaries that protect my good feeling emotions. Exactly what I was saying. Like people know they can't mess with you. People know that you have this water. People know that you are loving, you're willing to do things for people. People know you're well known. If that part resonates with you, like for being like doing a lot of volunteering, doing a lot of social justice work, but people know that they can't mess with you. People know that you will put them in their place, and so people know they have clear boundaries. And this is something that goes through people's minds when you're in a party setting, is like, okay, like this person like makes it clear like they are not one to be messed with. Okay. When I'm grateful for what I have, I can feel good along the way to what I desire. So people see you feeling really good no matter what state you're in. People know like you've been through hard things, and they've really seen that you have always tried to put your best foot forward no matter what, and that's something that goes through people's minds when they see you and when they interact with you in party settings. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. If you did, please give it a like, hit subscribe if you want to see further videos, and other than that, I hope you have a blessed Zen day. High five. Bye. If you chose this card, overrate your intuition, then this is your reading. So right away, people find that you have a shocking intuition, is what I'm picking up on. People find that you finish their sentences in party settings. They find that you like know what they're doing. Even like I'm picking up like lovers or exes. If you guys have like the same friend groups, like you like know if they're hiding something from you, even though like you didn't have any reason to suspect anything. You're always like calling things out before they happen. So people see that you have like psychic abilities. They see that you can see through people. You like tell the future, like tell certain events that are going to happen before they happen. And this is something that people think about you in party settings, is like, wow, like how did she know that? Like that's weird. Or if they're more spiritual, they're like, okay, like this person has a very open third eye. But yes, this is something that people recognize about you, okay? What do people think of pile number 5 in party settings, Spirit? So people know that you're very connected to Spirit, and you feel like you have a mission here on earth that you want to fulfill, that you need to fulfill, and so people know that they need to move out of your way, okay? People see you as like kind of an unstoppable force, and they know that you have this knowing of what you need to do. And this is something that goes through people's minds when they see you and interact with you at party events. Cut the cords of doubt. So again, this is like cut the cords of like BS. Like you guys can see right through people. So you really like just like get to the you get down to things, and like people know that they shouldn't lie to you. But you also help people not doubt themselves. You guys, because people know that you have these abilities, they also very much believe you when you tell them certain things, because they like have seen you be able to predict certain things and know certain things, that they feel like what you say is true a lot of the time. Unstick the stuck. And so also people have seen you get yourself out of very unpleasant like situations. I'm getting like a lot of you guys have like heavy like lovers vibes, like people have maybe seen you like fight with your lover, or your like lover done like shady things at parties, and people have really seen you like take the situation like a boss, to be quite honest, is what I'm picking up on. And so this is something that like people think about like when they're at a party with you, is like, wow, like they really nailed that situation on the head. Like they really handled it really well. I don't know if nailed it on the head was the right term, but basically like you just handle situations very well, very mature. Yeah. Have you guys been through like a lot of like negative things at parties? Like have you guys been through like maybe just even in your past, like I don't know, but people have really seen you at parties like do the most. I'm getting like go through a lot and like come out on top, and maybe you don't see it that way, but other people have seen it that way. And it's something that goes through people's minds. People have also seen that you've helped people change their ways. So you guys have really helped people see why they're acting the way that they're acting, and people have seen you help other people change for the better. And this is something that goes to people's mind, is like, wow, like they're really good at like making people see like a different point of view, and helping people, you know, get unstuck, and you know, cut the doubt, follow their intuition, things like this, okay? Okay, so we got the coyote and the ram. So coyote, revealer of truth. I think that's pretty self-explanatory. So people see you as very like you're not like you're a serious person when you need to be, but other than that, you're very playful, you're very funny, you're very like cool to be around, but people see that you reveal the truth. You don't have any time for fakeness, for people being unloyal, distrustful. You don't have any time for that, so people know. They're like, wow, this person accepts only the truth. Like that's something that goes through people's minds. Like I have to be truthful with this person. They're going to know if I'm lying. They're going to find out, and I need to be real with this person. Okay. But also people know like you don't take like you take things like again like you are like there's a silly energy like you're a good spirit to be around, so it's not like you're trying to look for things to like tell people off or anything. It's just what happens if people try to bring that type of energy into your environment. Okay. And perseverance. So people have seen you go through a lot of negative things, maybe even like the same friend group at parties for like a long time. I'm really picking up like some people have really been through some like traumatic things like at parties, like with their lovers, like if their lover was like a heavy drinker or something. People have really seen you persevere and be a strong person. This is something that goes to people's minds, like wow, this person is really strong, they really persevere, they've really grown. Okay. Swan, grace. So yes, you get people see you as very graceful, like the way that you go about handling situations and the way you go about being you is very beautiful. It's very graceful. People see like you as a person as very graceful. Like there's something about you that just almost seems a little effortless to people, and that's something that goes to people's mind in party situations. Wisdom. So again, yes, people find you to be very intelligent. You know a lot. Like there's something about you that people are like, how did you know that? Like you surprise people, you catch people off guard, and people just know that you're very, very smart. You have a strong intuition, and it's not a good idea to play with you. Okay? Okay. Make an effort not to waste water when washing. Help someone study to revise. So I'm picking up that there's something about with you and water. So if you guys have ever been to a party that was like on the beach or something, people think you look really good by the water, or you're constantly drinking water is something that people find interesting about you, or people notice about you at parties, is like maybe you're not much of an alcoholic drinker, maybe you're constantly just drinking water, or you're always making sure that you're very hydrated, and that's something that goes through people's minds. You're also maybe the type of person that like leaves the party early and goes and like studies for your test, or you're constantly talking about like, oh, like yeah, I need to leave and go study. Like people see that like you put the things that you think are important first before, like you guys make sure you get things done and you take care of your health. Write a complimentary post-it note and hide it in a friend's bag. So I don't know if some of you guys are like writers, like you guys like are in school for writing or something, but I'm getting like people think that you guys are very good at speaking, you guys are very good at getting your point across, you're very good at some type of writing or speaking, and this is something that goes through people's minds. Let go of an old grudge. So people can tell that you let go of things. You're very respectful, even if you have, baggage with another person and you guys are both at the party. People can tell that you don't hold on to things. You let them go, and you don't hold on to grudges. Like you don't hold on to grudges. I don't know why I'm stumbling over my words. Recycle your newspapers and magazines. You guys might be a newspaper, magazine writer. I mean, that's like, I'm getting these two together. So people think that like that's really cool that you do that. Or you guys might be a model and you're in magazine, you're a model for magazines. And that's something that goes through people's mind, and they think that like you're beautiful and like you're a really cool model. Only take it if it resonates. Read something inspirational to create positive energy. Okay, so yeah, I was actually about to say that as well. So you could be the type of person who's always reading. You you could be a bit of a nerd, or like I said, like when going like, oh, I have to go home to study, or you guys are constantly telling people about this awesome poem that you wrote, or this inspirational quote that you saw the other day. Or just a cool fact that you read about. If people find this very intriguing about you, and this is something that people think and that goes through their mind when you're in a party setting. Every day, write down 3 things for which you're grateful. So again, something about writing. Like you guys are writers, or people think that you're good at writing, but heavy writing energy in this pile, okay? Be somebody who makes everybody feel like a somebody. So that's who you guys are. You guys make sure that you make everybody feel welcome. You make everyone feel seen. You make everyone feel equal, okay? So that's something that people very much pick up about you, that goes through their minds. So with that, I'm getting that you're the type of person that is very realistic, but you still go after what you want, and you tell people and remind people that they can do the same. You are realistic in the sense that you're not another pile got this card, and it's you're not always in la la land. You still go after what you want. You're realistic in the sense that you don't think it's just gonna come to you, but you still are a dreamer, if that makes sense. We know what we are, but we know what we may be. We know not what we may be. So some people think that there's so much more that you haven't seen to your life yet. People see big things for you, or people see just in general you're gonna continue to grow as a person, and that you don't even have any idea what your potential is. I think a lot of people see a lot of potential in you, and something that goes to people's minds at the party is wow, that person is is gonna be in for a ride. That person's gonna grow so much more than they even than them themselves even know. Okay. Okay, when I introduce joy to a situation, I change the vibrational frequency of what's happening around me. So that's what you guys do. Like again, I'm getting that you guys might have been through like a lot of negative situations, especially like at like events or parties, and people have seen that you can like turn things around and really show people what's important. When I cultivate a spiritual connection, I can trust the universe no matter what. So people see that you have a very strong spiritual connection. My ability to receive is measured by how much I practice good feeling thoughts. So people can tell that you are a lot of times in a state of bliss. You're in a state of happiness. You know how to really enjoy life. And this is something that goes through people's minds in a party setting about you. And directing my focus on what's thriving creates more of what I want. So people see you as a glass half full type person. They see that you are more of a positive than a negative, and this is something that goes through people's minds when they see you at a party. They very much notice that about you, okay? So that was your reading, pile 5. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit the like button, hit subscribe if you want to see further videos of me. And other than that, I hope you have a Zen blessed day. Bye, guys.